Now you can see that the cell is the functional unit of living organism. Then if you talk about the tissue, they are the group of cells with similar structure working together to perform a shared or the similar function. Then it's organ, structure made up of group of tissues working together to perform specific function. Organ system, group of organs with related functions working together to perform body function. And lastly, the organism, it's a living thing performing all 7 life processes. So here's a video come. See the video that will help you out to understand the matter better.
Have you ever tried to discover the secret behind the growth of the plant? Whenever you go to a park or garden, let's find it out. We know that the growth of a plant occurs in specific regions like roots, stem, etc. These specific regions are composed of tissues. Going in depth of plant tissue system, you will see the cells that form these tissues. Other than plants, in animals also, similar cells are grouped together to form tissues. These tissues, when combined, forms organ, and finally many organs together form organ system. Human body is also made up of various kinds of tissues. Studying this chapter, you will learn about the different types of tissues in details. Plant tissues and their types, which are meristematic tissue, permanent tissue and its division, animal tissues and their types, epithelial tissue, nervous tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue.
So, students, did you enjoy the video? Now, I think we can define the tissue as a group of cells that are similar in structure and perform the same functions. The microscopic study of tissues and their function is known as histology. So it's just for your information that the study of tissue is known as histology. But what is the scientific definition? Let's see it again. A group of cells that are similar in structure and perform the same function. So it's the definition for tissue. Next, before beginning with the plant tissue, you should know certain important points. It is just for your knowledge that although all plants and animals are composed of cells and therefore are composed of tissues, but there are some differences between plants and animal tissues. This is because, see, definitely we animals and plants are made up of tissues, but the animals and plants, since they are biologically different, so definitely the function of the tissue in the animal or in the body of plant will also be different on the basis of few reasons. The reasons that, in one hand, plants are stationary and you never will see them moving from one place to another. Have you ever seen them? Then that one mango tree of your garden one day in the morning has walked into your neighbor's garden? It's never happened such kind of thing. But in case of animals, we do move from one place to another. You come from home to school to study. You go back from school to home. You play We usually change our places for food, shelter, and security, etc. Plants, they usually require the mechanical strength to withstand with harsh climate, with thunderstorm, with the flood, and many more reasons. They have to stand at a single place strongly, rigidly. So, but in case of animals, if you say, we are flexible. The body of the animal has to be flexible because we have to do various types of movement. We are not stationary. We move up, we move down, we sit up, we sit down, we sleep, we walk, we run, we stretch our body, we bend, and many more. So, and the next, that you might have seen or noticed that some parts of the plant, they keep on growing throughout their life, but the growth in case of animal, it stops after certain age. So this is all about the difference between the tissues functioning in plants and animals. So let's now begin with the plant tissues.